Hi guys, it's me, Ilene. I'm here to make, recycle basically this tuna can and make it into something special. So I want to make it into like a shadow box clock type of thing. So that's what I'm going to do. I had bought this at Dollarama. It's some nice patterned paper and it's like fibrous. Excuse me, so I thought I would use that. I think it's pretty cool. There's two that comes into this package here, so I'm going to use this one, even though it's a really large print. I'm going to use that one for this particular one. I'm just going to kind of like put, I don't know, find what I like, and draw around like so. Put in the background. I want it in the background, the bottom of the can, so like that. So I'm going to cut this out. If you can see that circle there, I'm going to cut that out. So I'm going to cut this out. Okay, so I'm going to glue my paper to the back of this clock. Well, it's going to be a clock. So I'm going to glue it to the back of this tuna can, which is going to be my clock. I'm going to use my tacky glue just because I'm not going to Mod Podge over it or anything. I want the fibrous to come through and not be like silky. So I'm doing that. And I want to, and you know how they have those kits and stuff like that? Oh, like that, that's cute. And I was thinking, well, I don't ever buy any of those because it's just too expensive, and why not recycle? So I decided I wanted to do my own clock, and that's why, yeah, that's why I'm doing it with a tuna can. So here's my nice background. I want to put some gears and all that kind of stuff back there, in there as well. So, because I glued a couple of beads to the bottom, so they would stand up like a clock. Let me show you in this way. See? And I'm going to punch out a couple of holes. This is one, I think this is what, way out 1 1/4. There's my punch. And I'm going to try to make them into my bells for the alarm clock. And do my best with that. There, make that. And I'm going to make some gears out of tissue paper. I'm just grabbing my tools here for my embossing, my stylus, and I'm just going to do that. Going around and seeing how far I can go with this paper with embossing. I could try with pop can as well. In fact, that would be very interesting to try. Here's a pop can piece. So if that works, that would be great. So experiment. I'm going to try with the pop can. It might work better to emboss it, to shape it. If you had like a tap round, oh yeah, shaper, like jewelry shaper type of thing, you can do a really good job with it too. Could also use bottle caps to mimic the bell. So I'm just playing with different ideas. And I'm going to have my pokey tool kind of poke through the middle here. centered as I can get it. And it's a little off, but maybe something to try. That's not too bad, even just like that. Let's try another one. I actually think I might like that better than the paper one. Kind of going around and embossing the inside to fold it in. So it's not going to be quite like, you know, the exact shape, but it gives you the feel of it. Just like that. On top. Not too bad. So yeah, I'm just going to work on that for a bit. Get those to the way I want them. A good way to attach them, I'm probably going to use, I don't know, well, I'll hot glue them on with maybe a toothpick or something like that. So I have toothpicks in there, and they're going to hold pretty good, I think. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my silver. I'm just turning away so you guys can't hear me a bit. I'm grabbing my silver nail polish, and I'm going to paint the inside of this here and the top of my toothpick to make it look like a piece of metal. Oops. I'll do it that way, turn it this way to dry. So yeah, silver nail polish is really quick to dry, so that's why I'm choosing to use that, and it's really nice and opaque, so you don't have to go with tons of coats, which is really nice. I wonder, I'm just going to do a little bit on the bottom here. I think it's not going to hurt any to paint the color of the can. So I hope you guys can hear me there, but okay, so right now I actually used hot glue in the gears, and let's see how that works. I'm going to wrap my tin into the paper. I might have to redo the legs. So I'm just going to snip some off here. Try to do it straight. That would be helpful. I'm just going to snip some off, and I'm just going to go around here. Yeah, I'm going to go around here like that, I think. Or maybe I'm just going to add it in strips. I think I'll do that. Add it in pieces. That way it is like this, kind of fibrous. So I like that look. And put it all over the place. Might ink the edges and open this up. That would be helpful. Let's see here. Just might ink the edges too, just to give it a different look. And put these pieces just throughout. I think that'll be nice. So I'm going to put the Mod Podge on this part. See if I can get coffee over here. Put the Mod Podge just on. Get my pad of paper here. Rip a piece off. I'm just going to Mod Podge right here. On here so I don't get the whole can. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do, so just going piece by piece. I think that's cute. And just going to go piece by piece and put it on and see how I like it. It can go more layers, I don't know, but we'll see. I'm not really holding that up well. And yeah, I'm not going to probably Mod Podge over it right now. I think this is fine, like this, over top, but do that for a bit here. See how that looks. So just continue covering up your tuna can however way you want it. And yeah. So now I have the paper covered, just ripped up in places. It's not fully covering the can, so you still have the metal. And I'm Mod Podging over it because now I decided that that's what I want to do. I'm going around the legs here. And this is my little clock. Here we go. So actually I might just add some Mod Podge on the inside now. I don't know, you just kind of decide when you decide, right? So now I decided to do that. And I'm going to let it dry. And that's what I'm going to do. Sit there and let it dry. I'm going to check on my gears and see how those turn out. Because sometimes, I have tried them a few times, they're not as good as toilet paper gears, but I use the plastic from wrap to flatten them out. Toilet paper gears are so much easier for me, I find, but these ones didn't turn out too bad. I was really careful in how I was squeezing my glue out, put my glue on low, because that one's got 2 temperatures, that hot glue gun, so you can put it on low. There we go. I didn't do too bad of a job. I got doll hair everywhere still. Cora and her doll hair. It's stuck to my fingers. It came out really well. I'm going to go wash my fingers off. Fingers are stick free. Yay. Alright. See what we can do here. Getting some of this backing off. Not a problem here. So if you don't put too much glue, the hot glue ones really work too. So, and like I said, you need to have a low, it on the low setting. I put on the high setting for a while and then turn it to low, and it works good for my glue gun. So I'm just cleaning out between the gears here. And now I'm going to cover this up. So I have never touched these with nail polish before, so let's give it a try, see if it reacts okay with the glue. And nail polish covers it up. Grab another piece of paper from my pad. Well, I'll grab my whole pad. Throw it on here. See what this does. See if it dissolves the glue or anything. And I don't know, because, you know, nail polish could be strong, so who knows? Give it a try. I think it'll be okay, though. Could also add some different nail polish to make the metal look good. I'm going to grab my tool to hold on to it. And I'm just going to do that, so then I don't have to worry about my fingers being in the way, because they're pretty big compared to this little thing here. So give that a nail polish. Give that a go. It looks like it's not doing anything to the glue, so it should be fine. It won't take them too long to dry either. And then I'm going to go over it with some bronze. See what other kind of metals I have of nail polish. Why not? Use something different. Give it a try. Yep. Usually I use my nail polishes in my bead making. Paint my beads to add to the ends of my beads. I like the ends to have a metallic color, usually. And just going to make sure I get inside my gears. Doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty good. There's my gear. Of course, it's very silver. So now I'll just do the rest of them, and then we will figure out other colors to put on them. Now I'm adding some gold nail polish to them, just a little bit, to kind of change up the metal piece, to make them look a little bit more realistic. Show you just a little bit of mixing up the nail polish. I also have some of this little bit of bronze color here. See how well that looks on there, because I don't know how it's going to look. So add a little bit of that, like copper actually. It's more like copper. And see how that goes. On there. Now here's what the 3 nail polish colors on there. You can see the gold, silver in the background, and the gold and then the copper. Looks pretty neat. Okay, so I'm making a few more gears here. I am going to add my little, alarm to the top. Or the little bells that go off on my alarm, I guess. To my top. And I think I'm going to add one right here. And try to measure them up to see about one right here about. Oops. I broke my pencil. That looks pretty good. The other one will be right about here. There we go. Kind of the beginnings of an alarm clock. So with this, we're also going to need a little part for the top of the alarm clock. And I'm just going to kind of make that right now think I'm going to have it about this length. And glue that up right in there. The hot glue. So I'm going to do hot glue because it'll glue faster than any other kind of glue like E6000 or whatever it's called, because you have to hold that for a bit to glue it on. It might be a little on the big side. Could fix it. Readjust it actually. I'm going to make it a little smaller. And yeah, have it a little smaller. So do it again. Oh, I think I moved it too close. I bent it. Okay, I'm going to paint the legs, or yeah, I'm going to paint the legs silver. So they match, and maybe a little bit of gold on it to match the paper. And then, sure looks like a clock. Then we're going to work on the inside. And then I'm going to also work on the back a little bit. So that's the legs painted. And then I'm just going to, work on the inside. Okay, so I have all these pieces ready here with nail polish on them to go in and on the clock. Just kind of got to figure out where I want some of these pieces and go with that. With this one here, I'm just going to add some hot glue to here. This has all been made with hot glue, these pieces, so be careful not to melt them. I don't know if I should put some in the back. I think that's good. It went over the lip of it, so it's going to be sitting like that. And then I have a few pieces that I'm just going to add my Ilene sticky glue to the back of them, because I don't want to use the hot glue. I don't want to melt any of it. Move my piece here. So I'm just going to add them inside. Add my glue on top of the gear here. And it's all going to dry clear the white that I have on here on the back. But I'd rather do that than add tacking glue than add the heat of the hot glue. So that's what I got. Cute little project. just going to add a couple more teeny little sprockets, and we're done. Because that's all I have. That's all I made. And you don't need too many in here. And this one's just got to go right up top. There we go. That's what I have. Just got to push them all down now. I'm going to add a little bit of ink on them too after they dry a bit. Just to get a little bit of the, like it's dirty, like it's a little bit old. Okay, so I put one gear up on the side with it. I thought it looked nice. Now I'm just going to add some, I got lots of paper here. I'm going to add some of my mossy grass, rip. I'm going to add some of my mossy grass to the bottom here and start adding some stuff inside. Let's see if my glue gun is still warm. I just unplugged it. I actually probably should plug it back in. I thought I was going to not use it anymore, but I will be. So, I'm just going to add a little bit of dark ink on that. I forgot to do that. Add some aging to it. So that's how it looks like so far. It's pretty interesting. Now we can just add whatever we want for embellishments on the inside. So I don't know what I want to add. I still again have some bottle caps and some other pieces. So I think I'll add maybe one of these bottle caps and see how that looks on the inside of there. I keep knocking it over because my hands are so much bigger, but that would be very cute inside there. So this one wouldn't be too bad either, but I kind of want to go with that, I think. There's a bee in that one. We could just throw other things in there. I'm going to throw the bottle cap here that I have prepared, so you can't really see the bottle caps. It's a nice little embellishment just to throw in. And it pretty much suits a lot of things that I've been playing with them here lately. So there's that. I have a cute couple of other things. Could even put a little bird cage in there. That would be cute. Let's see. I know it's a little odd, but it could go in there, a little bird cage. I think I will throw it in there just because. And some porcelain. Actually, I think they're polymor clay roses, but they really remind me of like the porcelain roses I got. I picked them up at a dollar store. It's not like a real dollar store, but it's one of those ones that, I don't know. There it is. I like that. And I'm not really gonna change the wood on there. I might just add a little bit of ink to it like this. I should have done that before, but just a little bit like that. I might have done it too much. We'll see. So, we could throw some jewelry in there. I'm going to throw a ladybug. I want to throw a ladybug in there, but now I think I covered that spot I want to fill. There's a little spot in here I want to fill with a ladybug, so I'm going to do that. Just dropped my ladybug. And I'm going to try to get my tool here to place it in. Ooh, that's warm. That's warm glue. Sorry guys, I'm wasting time. Keeping dropping my ladybird. I want to put them up right up there. There's a little spot right there. Right at the top. Now I'm not 100% sure about the scissors in that placement and that. We could always take it out, and we could always put something else in. A little bird cage. Looks cute in there. You know what? I think the bird cage might suit it a little bit more. I don't know. Gotta play with it a bit more. See, just keep playing with it. I think I'm going to take the other bird cage out now. Hot glue is good that way, and it didn't do anything to my sprockets. And I think I'm just going to play with my bird cage in there now and see how I like that in there. And I think that's cute. So I'm just going to turn it to the way I want it. I probably should have just, now thinking of it, added some gold to the metal, but looks okay. Something a little different that you don't normally see when you see these projects. And I have these nice little flowers that are, so I could throw in, and the bottle cap would have been fine in there too, but I just thought, not quite. The scissors I just wasn't sure about. This one could go in there. With the little heart in there, and it has the Easter grass, or not the Easter grass, the moss, and a little bit of color too, like the bird cage. And now these little, aren't they cute? Like polymer clay, I think they are. Roses. That's what I think they are, but I'm not 100% sure. I actually probably could add them on with my fingers. And of course I have this glue everywhere now. To my glue stick. Aren't these great though? These are great. They were $1.50 for a pack, and the pack was like the bunch, one bunch like this. So I like that. all the same though. None of them are open, but they're very cute. And I'm just keeping more wire, and sometimes I can stuff it back in there and have something to hold on to that glue. Ow, that's very hot glue. Just like that. Could add a pink one. Right here. So that's cute. I did buy some paper flowers. Maybe we can even put those in there. These are very cute. Oh, that is really cute. Just dab a little glue on there. Sorry for all the noise back there, guys. With that, I just want to see if I can stick it here and it'll look okay. If it does, I should have probably curled it a bit in, because I don't know. But we can keep playing with it like that. Add some bling. Add pearls, bling. Oh, and everything's falling. So I continue to be adding some pieces here, and I was just making another flower. I was thinking about back here, so I'm going to add some glue to it. And kind of throw it back here. Like that. So you can see it at a different angle. Everything's looking pretty good right here. I think I'm happy. I think I'm going to throw some gold on some things with my nail polish. Like onto the bird cage a little bit, just on some of the shiny. I'm going to throw a little bit of gold on my roses, or at least, oh, I'm not sure how many. Just to, I don't know, add a little gold, add a little antique or something. My pearl could use a little bit there. But there it is, guys. So I hope you like this. Yeah. It's my try to make like a alarm clock. You know how a lot of people, I see a lot of altered Tim Holtz alarm clocks, and I wanted to do that, but I did not want to buy it. So I wanted to do my own faux alarm clock. I got all these little webbies like Spider-Man's crafting here. So I'm just going to snip a few of these off. Come on. But that's it. I might add a little things here and there, but I'll show you guys a little picture on that after. So I hope you guys like this and give it a try and try it for a challenge. And yeah, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Okay, so here is the done faux clock. And I hope you guys like this. And I enjoyed it. It turned out pretty good. It's made out of a tuna can. There we go. Everything in there. And papers on the side. Behind I left it. I'm not sure if I'm just going to leave it. But that's it. So hope you guys like it.